Hi. I do not have a monster today. I'm still out of monsters. So I'm drinking a coffee. Cheers. So today we are doing, oh my gosh, before I forget, actually, I'm gonna take the charm off my phone. I'm so excited for this. I wanted to do this right now because I made several charms for like loved ones over the past couple months. If you watched my like art vlog video, you will have seen a couple of the ones I've been working on, and it's just about time for me to give them to their people I made them for Christmas. So I wanted to do like a little video, kind of like a snapshot in time of all the charms I have made before I like disperse a couple of them. And yeah, I grew up watching a lot of like charm update videos, polymer clay charms. My favorite YouTubers were Lilac Sprinkles, of course. Like, she had the tiniest little daintiest charms ever, and I tried really hard to make tiny charms as a kid. I loved her tutorials, and I remember her always being like, yeah, you make a tapered log shape. I don't know, the tapered log stuck with me. And I also really liked CG Kawaii Crafter, which was Conan Gray. Yes, Conan Gray had an art channel, and then he had a vlog channel, which then turned into his music channel. But before that channel, it was called Conan X Canon. He had an art channel called CG Kawaii Crafter. And I have one of the charms in my mom's house, but I don't have it here with me, so that stinks, and I can't show you. But yeah, he had a couple tutorials up, and I think I made most of them. I remember there was one on like how to make a little carrot cupcake. I have so many, I don't even know where to put them. Like, I don't really think I thought this through. Maybe like a bowl or something. Which one do I start with? A couple of my first ones I did post on Instagram. If you want to go check out my Instagram, I just kind of post whatever I feel like sharing it, so my feed is like really random. But I think I'll start off with this one, which is like arguably one of my favorites, and I've shown this one several times on the channel, but I want to have like the full collection or whatever in this video, so sorry if it's repetitive. But it's my little fin cake. Oh my gosh, I love him so much. Something about this little fin cake. Let me take him off. I have him on my sketch. I have him on my pencil case. I did like a what's in my pencil case video in ASMR if you want to check it out. But I have this little fin on a ball chain. I really like ball chain keychains. Something about them feels so correct. But here he is in all his glory. The original fin cupcake is blue, but I kind of wanted to make it my own. So for the like bottom portion, I did it in granite clay, and I love granite clay so much. It's basically gray clay with tons of black little dots, and it reminds me of like cement and I don't know, skateboarding. I think it's just such a like unique and earthy and grounded finish, and I just love gray and black together. This would be like my dream nail polish, like a granite nail polish. If you have ever seen a granite nail polish, please let me know. I know I can just use a gray polish and then put like black speckles on it, but it's not the same. Like I want this. I want it kind of like mixed into the polish. Growing up, when I made polymer clay charms, I never resined them. I was a little too scared to do that because I know it's like toxic. But as an adult, I'm like, you know what? I think I'm ready to try and do it. So I saw in a tutorial that you can get rid of air bubbles with a lighter. So while I was resining him, I took a lighter to him and I kind of burned his ear. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, I kind of burned his ear and like a little bit of the side of him, but I still think it came out really, really cute. And then on the back, I wanted to put this little black star glitter on all of my charms as like a little kind of signature, I guess, but then I forgot, so only a couple of them have the little star. Half of me feels like you don't need a signature on everything, but the other half of me, it makes it more special. I don't know, I think it kind of just makes it feel more like your own, I guess. I don't know. Try it and then let me know what you think. The next charm I have to show you is my little puggy baby Noodles. Oh my gosh, I love this one so much. He's asleep right now. He's right under me, like right here at the foot of the tripod, and I really like how this one came out. I did add the star here, and I love how glossy they are. And I added little white on his little flaps because he's getting white as he's aging, and it makes me so sad. But I just wanted to make it true to him, so I put the little white. Little old man. And I also put the little dog. And I feel like resining it like really completes it. The next one I have is arguably one of my favorites as well. I think I'm just starting off with my favorites. That's so funny. But it's this fish, and it is a Dalmatian fish? I don't remember. I feel like there's another word in there somewhere. Dalmatian molly, something like that. And I did all the spots with clay, which is really fun. I was debating whether I should just paint them on because it's much easier to kind of just like, you know, splatter with the paintbrush. But I wanted to do everything with clay because I like that added texture. Like in person, you can kind of see the spots are a little bit more raised and stuff. It still looks like a good amount of like randomized, if that makes sense. I didn't want it to look like too like thoughtfully placed, if that makes sense. So I still tried to be random with it. And I love how puffy the eye is. Oh my gosh. I did put a hole on top of it for an eye pin, but I just didn't get to epoxy an eye pin in. I don't know. I think he's kind of fun like this though. Like it might be a fun magnet, or I don't know. I haven't really decided what I want to do with it yet, but he's really cool. And I made little like indentations on the fins. The back the back is a little ugly, but I was kind of just learning, and I think I was pressing too hard. I think that's kind of something I've learned like through resining and stuff, is that you don't really have to be too precise, because the resin, and that is one of my favorite fish. I think they have it at like PetSmart, one of those, I don't know. And I saw the whole tank full of Dalmatian fish, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's cookies and cream. I love cookies and cream. I love cookies and cream as like a texture, as a flavor, like it's and I think that kind of like goes along with the granite thing. Like there's something about black speckles in like white or gray that just, it scratches an itch in my brain. The next one I have is my emo-lotl. I made him inspired by my emo axolotl Build-A-Bear, but I made it my own by putting like the big eyes. Oh my gosh. I love like the big derpy eyes. He's cross-eyed, but I don't think you can tell. His bangs kind of cover it. And I'm just really proud of how this one came out. I should have lit this better. I don't know. I made two of these. I made one for me and one for my friend, Mrs. Flolotl herself. Did you know the axolotls are Mexican? And I made him with granite clay. I mixed it with white to lighten it up a little bit. Oh my gosh, he looks so edible. I'm kind of getting, I put lotion on my hands, so I think I'm kind of getting little lotion fingerprints. But it's been so cold this week, so my hands, my face, everything is so dry, so I had to put on some lotion. And even then, I still kind of feel a little scaly. The next one I made for my husband, and I'm really proud of how this one came out too. This is our other dog, and it looks just like him. Oh my gosh. I was kind of concerned how I was going to do the coloration, because he has kind of like that Batman mask, kind of half his face is black, but I think how I like simplified it and stuff came out really well. And I like that the shape of this one is like very distinct compared to Noodles. I don't know, I love them together, my little babies. This was one of my first ones, so I did put the little black star on it. And he actually does have like a little like black birthmark or whatever. So my husband was like, did you put it as his birthmark, or like it was a coincidence? I'm like, no, it was a coincidence. I like the black nose, so cute. And then I added the little white on his beard, because he's also a senior. Like how does the time fly so fast? I feel like the light ring, what are they called, ring light? The ring light and my lotion are working against the resin. They're the ops. One time we went skating and I saw he had the little charm hooked onto his pants, and I thought that was so cute and sweet. I had a lot of the words are not coming to me right now. Like, the coffee's supposed to help me form sentences, and it's not. I had a lot of, like, I guess leftover clay from like random projects, but I halfway mixed them, and then I used a little like star cutter. They're super duper cheap at Hobby Lobby, like $1 or something for like 3. And I just used my star cutter to make 2 little stars. Put a little face on this one with a little nose. I think it's really cool. It's like very me with all the colors. And it has like translucent clay and granite clay. My bangs are giving me a really hard time. The plan with this one was I wanted to make kind of like a wall hang keychain kind of thing. It was gonna be the star and then this fish, and then I made another fish that was a little bit bigger, so it's kind of gonna be like a triangle. I didn't end up doing that though, so I don't really know what the plan is for this one. I don't even know where we were. My dog came in and just like bulldozed the tripod. Maybe I'll just start choosing random ones without looking down. Ooh, the next one I made is pretty recent. I made Lord Monochromicorn from Adventure Time. He's literally in like 2 episodes for like 1 minute. But he's such a cool character. I'm really proud of how this came out. I originally wanted to make him really tiny because, like I said, I grew up with polymer clay, like crafters making really tiny little charms. I don't know if it's that like I'm an adult and I have big hands like compared to like I guess a kid, right? But it was really hard to make little charms. They just ended up bigger and bigger. But this is Lord Monochromicorn, and this was actually my first time using, I think it's pearlescent Primo clay, and I don't know if you can kind of see. Yeah, you can kind of see. The horn is shiny and so is the eye. I made them both with that pearlescent clay. And then I made the hair with granite clay. This is a good example of how like the back of the charm looks a lot more neat than the fish one. I mean, yes, there are lotion fingerprints on the resin. This kind of reminds me of like the car, like the water spots on the black cars. The next one I showed in the art vlog, I think the process of making it was like included in there, but it is this little eraser charm. I made it for my little sister. It's from this little like web show that she likes, and she told me the eraser is her favorite character, so I thought I would make him for her. The arms are kind of like resined to the body, which is really helpful, and I think will keep the structure intact. I have this raccoon, but he's cute. I like the little eyebrows. I tried basing him off of my sticker, but I made him standing. He's cute. I think I just would have made him a bit different today, and of course I made him out of granite clay. This is the fish that I was telling you that was gonna go at the bottom of my little like fish decor. I don't like this one because I didn't stick to my only clay details thing, and I should have known better because I used like a shimmer eyeshadow, and so the whole thing is like shimmery and glittery, and if that's what I was going for, I think I would have been happy with it, but I don't think I expected the whole thing to be shimmery. I don't know. This is an African, I think it's cichlid. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but I also saw this one at the pet store and I was like, oh my gosh, it's an emo fish. And the eye, of course, is massive. I would have filmed this from like a top-down angle because I really don't think you need to see my face for this, but I have a really hard time doing that. Like the setup of trying to get like an overhead angle without the tripod falling over is just, it's a lot, and then the audio is kind of warped, and yeah, I just figured it would be easier to do it this way. I hope that's okay and that my face being here isn't annoying. The next one is also a gift, and I'm so excited to send it to her. This is my friend Sabina's dog, and Sabina also has a channel. His name is Coco, and I love him. Oh my gosh. I feel like Sabina and I are like long lost cousins or something. Like she seems so chill and down to earth, and I really hope that we get to hang out together one day. And I love that she has her little like boy dog best friend like me. And he's like white and fluffy. I didn't know how to do that, so I just kind of made it very floofy looking. Hopefully she gets it when she sees it. Or maybe I'll write down that this is supposed to be Coco, because he doesn't look very fluffy. But yeah, I love the little like big brown nose. Oh my gosh, I love like the side profile dogs. It's so cute. And then I think I used eyeshadow as well on this one. I like how it came out because there's no like unplanned shimmers, I think. And also because I think Coco needed like, I think he's actually a little bit more brown now, which is so funny. I made this like several months ago and I could have sworn he was more white. I don't know. I'm excited to make it into a little keychain and send it off to her. This next one, ooh, is another Christmas gift. I made this one for my little brother, and the lore behind this is crazy. When we were kids, we went to Build-A-Bear and my brother picked out this, I think it's like the 2009 Coyote or something like that. So I was about 8 and he picked out this cute little like spurs. I don't know, actually, I'm really curious if it came with the Coyote because the Spurs, their mascot is a coyote. So I'm kind of curious if it was like on display and my brother was just like, yep, that's the one I want. Maybe I did the same. I don't know. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. But he named him Wolfhead, and our dog like chewed up Wolfhead's like arm off or whatever. And so as a kid, I sewed it back. Terrible stitch job. And I think I captured his essence pretty okay. I was a little worried. There's a lot of details like the Spurs jersey and stuff. It's a little messy up close because I did end up painting it by hand, but hopefully he can tell it was made with love. And then I put like a couple little stars back there. So I really hope he likes it. I do have some like granite clay here in the details, which is always fun. And I'm really proud of how it came out. But also because I am super attached to Wolfhead, I made one for myself. Mine came out kind of derpy compared to his. It's just a little less clean looking, just all around. Like there's like a resin glob on the arm. And I didn't even attempt to paint Wolfhead on the back because I could just tell it wasn't gonna come out very nice. The next one I have is, again, one of my favorites. I actually had this one on my phone, both because I like it, but also as a tester because I want to make a couple of clay charms for my shop. So I kind of want to test like the sturdiness of like how I do my eye pins and stuff. Like I make my eye pins using some surgical grade stainless steel wire, so it should be like waterproof or whatever. The keychains itself, that's a bit harder to find like affordably for like in stainless steel, but I mean you can always move the charm to something else or whatever if the keychains start rusting. But I put it on this little like star charm and it's a little puppy cat. This was also in my like art vlog. I made this one for myself, and then I made the one for Sabina and then the eraser for my sister in that video. And again, I didn't learn my lesson. I put a lighter to Puppy Cat and now his ears all burnt. But I don't know, I think it kind of adds to it. I like the smoky effect. Watch me just start doing that for fun. But in person you kind of see there's a lot more. Like he was supposed to be all white, but I still really like how he came out. I love that all the details are puffy and you can see them from the side. I don't know, something about that is like, I don't know, I like feeling. And his color is pink in the show, but I did it in granite clay. You already know I had to granitify him. He's from the show Being Puppy Cat, which started as like a little web series, and I remember seeing the pilot on YouTube. And now it's on Netflix, I think, but they like changed it a lot. Like the voice actress is different. Like I think most of it is really different, and I kind of miss the original. I don't really know where I could watch that though. And then the last two I have here are not resined because there are some that I am currently working on for the shop update. The first one that I made for the update, I made two of. I made one for the shop and then one for myself. We'll see if I end up making more, but as you know, I really love my caffeine, my coffee by Monster. Like, I tried so hard to lay off of it. I feel like I've said that in so many videos that I'm like, okay guys, that's it, I'm gonna lay off the caffeine. And then actually I hate how slow I talk without caffeine, and it's painful to edit, so I kind of need to be a little caffeinated for YouTube. But also in my daily life it's fun, and I skate better. I move different with caffeine. So I made a little latte. Oh my gosh, I love it. It kind of looks like peanut butter, but I swear it's a latte. And I made these straw, it's kind of like a hybrid between these Starbucks like cold and hot drinks. Like, it's kind of the clear of the cold drinks, but then I added the little paper wrap. I don't remember what they're called. Words are not coming to me today. Of course, out of granite clay, and then the little wrap is actually out of pearlescent clay, but it's not very shiny, which is very fascinating because I think it will be super shiny once I add the resin. I was going to do that today, but I think I might do it tomorrow. It might be a little bit sunnier. I've resin outside. It's so chaotic, but it works mostly. And I love like the translucent clay at the top, so I'm excited to see. I don't know, I feel like you make the charm and then it looks different. It looks completely different when you bake it because of all like the finishes that I like using. Like, I have translucent, pearl, and granite in one charm, and then once you resin it, it looks completely different again. So you never know like what the finished charm is gonna look like until it's completely done. So that's really fun. I made a schnauzer, and I think he's gonna look really cute with these resin as well. They kind of look naked. I was kind of debating to show these or not. There's one more that I made that I feel like it's a trust the process. Like, it doesn't really look that great right now, but after I resin it, I think it'll look a lot better. But the schnauzer is really cute. I love his little beard and his fluffy eyebrows. I've been doing like little updates on my Patreon. Like, if you sign up as a free member, I do little like, not newsletters, but just kind of updates, just random posts about like what I've been thinking about or working on or whatever. So maybe I will post the shop update date on there and maybe announce it here. I don't know. See you later, bro fist.